Ever since it came out 2 months ago, DeepSeek V4 Flash has been one of the strongest models you can run on local hardware. At just 284 billion parameters with 13 billion active parameters, this can be run on two DGX Sparks, a Mac Studio with 256 gigs of integrated memory, and there are even some ways that you can quantize and run it on a single 128 gig integrated chip, however, with some degradation. Until today, 2 days ago, Solar Open 2 250 billion parameter dropped out of Korea. With very similar benchmarks to DeepSeek V4 Flash, today we're going to test both these models and see which one performs better and should be running on your local hardware. We're going to run three tests today. First, a 2D platformer with enemies, collisions, proper player pathing, two full levels, start and end screen. Next, we're going to see if each model can fix 10 bugs in a broken Tetris game without telling them what is specifically broken. Third, we're going to have them rebuild CSGO in Three.js. Here's our prompts for round one. We're going to have both models build a 2D platformer in a single index.html file. Okay, so DeepSeek actually finished. With Solar, it's been looping, so I'm going to raise the max token output to 32,768 tokens, and then try and run the prompt again. Okay, both models finished, and we have DeepSeek's output on the left and Solar's output on the right. Let's check out DeepSeek first. So we have Super Pixel Quest. We have a nice start screen listing the controls. We have enter, and then some nice particle effects. Wow, this actually looks really good. You can collect the coins. We see the score go up at the top. We can jump. The jump feels satisfying. The characters look great. I love the background. I love the enemies. Let's try and kill an enemy. Oh, you can kill an enemy. Okay. It looks like we've got an issue with the camera there. Okay. So definite issue with the camera. Otherwise, that looks pretty good. Let's take a look at Solars, and then we can give DeepSeek that error and see if it can fix it. So we have Mushroom Kingdom Adventure. This one is a little bit more creative, but does not look as good, honestly. This is a pretty ugly start screen. There's overlapping text on the character. We do see the controls again, though. And there is some background. Okay, visually, I actually like the enemy better. The player character is interesting. Jumping feels not great. The enemy's also not moving towards me, and I can't jump on this block. All right, well, I'm going to give both models a follow-up prompt to try and fix these issues. Okay, both models have assured me that it is 100% fixed. Let's take a look at DeepSeek's. Okay, so it did not fix the camera. That is disappointing. Now let's take a look at Solar's. So it looks like it changed the intro screen a little bit. I wouldn't say it's necessarily better. It's harder to read the text. It did fix the blocks. We can jump now. The enemies are moving. Wow, this is actually pretty impressive. Um, Terrible level design, but everything is working. Can we exit? Victory. Okay, so I mean, this is a massive win for Solar. I think in round one, I'm going to give DeepSeek 2 out of 5 stars because visually it looked great. However, the game was essentially unplayable. For Solar, I'm going to give it 4 stars because it was a little bit ugly and it required one fix, but the game fully worked. Okay, now you're going to have both models try and fix a Tetris game that has 10 errors in it. Okay, it looks like both did a pretty good job. However, the real test is, do they actually play well? Okay, we have DeepSeek's Tetris on the left, and it looks like everything is working properly. We have score, we can move the blocks. Let's see if we can hard drop. We can hard drop. We can soft drop. This looks good. Let's see if we can get a game over. Game over works. Okay. Let's take a look at Solars. So far, so good. We can soft drop. We can hard drop. We have score. Let's try and get a game over. All right. Both models performed very well in this one. Both models are going to get full marks, 5 stars for each. Now for the final round. Both models attempt to recreate CSGO in Three.js. Also, if there's anything else you guys want to see in terms of models, testing, local hardware, please let me know in the comments below. Neither model was able to make a game that worked, and after several iterations of feeding the model back the errors and trying to get it to fix the game and make them playable, unfortunately, neither model seems to be able to do this. So we're going to have Unfortunately for this one, I'm going to give both of these 0 stars because the games did not work. So that leaves the final score at 9-7. I was pretty impressed with Solar. However, with multiple new models coming out, this doesn't seem like a huge jump over DeepSeek V4 Flash. So worth trying, probably not the end all be all.